G'day guys, Dave Lee coming at you once again. In this video we'll be taking a look at the latest release from Sony Pictures. Directed by Antoine Fuqua and starring Denzel Washington, it is The Equalizer 2. The sequel to 2014's surprise hit action thriller picks up where the first left off, with Robert McCall undertaking odd jobs as the Equalizer, a gun for hire specialising in underground crime and missing persons cases, while moonlighting as a cab driver by day. McCall has his very own special brand of justice. However, when a murder becomes personal, he has to push himself to his limits and discover just how far he'll go for the ones he loves. I don't remember a great deal about the first Equalizer movie other than the fact that I did really enjoy it. However, it's just not a movie that really stuck with me over the last 4 years. In fact, I had to go to YouTube and watch like a 2-minute recap of the movie before going into this one. That said, going into this one, I was expecting to have an enjoyable time with just a little bit of brainless Denzel shoot-'em-up action, but I soon found myself enthralled in one of the best action flicks I have seen in a very, very long time. Equalizer 2 has a very different feel from the first. While it retains that gritty action thriller feel, it also ups the ante and delivers an incredibly stylish drama with a great story and great performances. This feels more like one of the early Bourne films, classy, clever and genuinely thrilling, and less like the mindless action flicks we've come accustomed to of late. In a sense, the movie almost feels so different that it could easily be from a completely different franchise. I don't think that's a bad thing though, it just shows that the movie has enough smarts to challenge itself and push itself in bold new directions. In fact, Equalizer 2 could quite possibly be the most Denzel movie Denzel has done for a very long time, with echoes of not only his great action picks of the past like Training Day, Courage Under Fire or The Bone Collector, but with great 90s action movies in general, such as the Harrison Ford Jack Ryan features. In his first ever sequel, Denzel absolutely delivers the goods, with a performance that literally gave me tingles and goosebumps a number of times. You can tell that Denzel really loves his craft, and it's wonderful to see him back doing these kinds of movies, and with the same passion he brings to his more dramatic projects like 2016's Fences. In terms of filmmaking, Antoine Fuqua is absolutely on form too, arguably delivering his best feature since Training Day. The entire climactic action sequence in and of itself is worth the price of admission alone. It's not only one of the best action sequences I've ever seen, but an absolute masterclass in high-tension thrills and suspense filmmaking. While Equalizer 2 puts its focus on story and character instead of overblown action, there's really only 3 or 4 major action sequences in the movie, it does struggle to find its footing from time to time. The movie struggles a little with pacing and drags on a number of times, and at times the movie finds itself trying to be too smart that it outsmarts itself, delivering a number of highly predictable plot points, twists and turns. But in the end that doesn't really matter. Where this movie does find itself in a few small ruts, it finds itself crawling its way out of them very, very quickly. I went into this movie expecting to really like it, and I came out of it really loving it, with a newly rekindled spark for Denzel, whose movies over the past few years have left me feeling kind of a little bit flat. And it's left me with a desire to see him do more movies like this in the near future. I'll happily award it with a very, very easy 4 out of 5. Equalizer 2 is a return to form for both Denzel Washington and Antoine Fuqua, who deliver an incredibly smart and stylish action thriller and one of the best, most suspenseful action flicks I've seen in a very long time. This really is a near perfect action thriller, and it comes highly recommended by me. Bring on Equalizer 3! Thanks very much to my brand new friends over at Sony Pictures Australia for inviting me to an early media preview of The Equalizer 2 for the purposes of this review. And thanks to everybody out there for watching. If this is your first time viewing my channel, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like this in the future, then please hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen right now and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check out my many social media accounts and please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Thanks for watching everybody, I hope I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, take care and I hope you have a wonderful day.